गुंडागर्दी चाहिए आप लोगों को तो उनके पास चले जाओ, मेरे को गुंडागर्दी करनी नहीं आती।
दिल्ली की जनता के साथ जो उन्होंने धोखा दिया है उसको भी उजागर करेंगे। अगर हिम्मत है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी दिल्ली नगर निगम का चुनाव कूड़े के मुद्दे पर लड़े ना।
सारे काम करवाने हैं तो केजरीवाल जी को ही वोट देना।
ये चुनाव भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीत चुकी है।
Hello, you're watching India Today and I am Aishwarya Paliwal. For the next couple of days, I will be bringing you the show Ye Delhi Mange More. It's just 10 days left for the Big Bang MCD elections and people are ready to vote. But there are certain pain points which will become the deciding factor. We have come to Greater Kailash, which is one of the poshest localities in the national capital, to understand what are those topics that are affecting the people. Who are the traders, not just traders, but also the residents of the area in and around. We'll take you through all those pain points which will become the deciding factor on the 4th of December. You all have gathered here in the park.
Yes.
You know, you all do these meetings. You have been meeting with those candidates. You have been meeting with the people who were sitting already who were already there in the MCD, those who are new faces. Do you think the upcoming elections are very important?
Very, very important, because this is the only way we can communicate with our councillors and MCD people. Otherwise, we don't find them. I mean, it is very difficult to meet with them. Really very difficult. So this is the only forum, then we can thrust upon them that these are the issues and you have to resolve it. Then only you deserve the vote from us.
You have readied the entire, you have a 14-point charter. You know, you are the president of the RWA.
Yes.
There are many issues which have cropped up. Do you believe you will take all the questions, or will you be taking all the questions with all the candidates?
Yes, we'll be raising all the questions with all the candidates, and whoever assures us basically that these problems will be solved. I mean, they should not make empty promises. They should give us a firm plan that how would they resolve these issues, and only after that we'll vote.
One more thing, you know, we also will be saying that they execute the plans. Whatever they promise, they execute that. I mean, because after elections will come after another 5 years, so then we'll make sure that they execute whatever they promised.
Do you think for the people, sometimes they don't understand, like for example, you are sitting in a park, they don't understand who's maintaining the park. Do you think the citizens should also be told about which department is doing what?
100% right. I think this is the biggest challenge and the issue. Take an example, we talk every day and then meetings end up, instead of chai ka charcha, big arguments among us. One guy says it's PWD, other says it's MLA, other guy says it's MCD, then one guy says it's center. So let's see the roads being recarpeted. One road is done by PWD, other one the person leaves and he says, oh, it will be done by another department. And same thing in the park. If you want to organize something, who does it belong to? Is it DDA? Is it DLF? Is it RWA? Is it MCD? Is it PWD? Or is it God? Or the residents? We're not allowed to hold our basic functions, basic life. And it's a huge issue. You talk about monkeys. You talk about dogs. I mean, children play here. The old woman or old man walk around and they want to have a good time, especially as retired people. Today they can't. I mean, you would not believe the monkeys have bitten several people. And who do you go to? There is no answer to the problems.
Cleaning. Do you also think cleaning of Delhi is required?
It's required. Secondly, there is no toilet in the park. If the workers come here, they do the poo in the service lane. There is no community center in the nearby. All people, all senior citizens sit here in the evening. More than 100 people come together, and there is no place for them to go to the toilet.
You have prepared the charter. You know, you will be meeting with all those people who are now asking for votes. You are also saying that the execution is important. Do you believe execution is important? A lot of candidates make a lot of promises, but those promises are unfulfilled.
I emphasize on cleanliness of front and back lane and disposal of garbage, proper manner. You see that there are a lot of pahad resigning of garbage around Delhi. So this affects our health. The main cheese is health. They should taken this priority.
Oh. One of the things which most of the people were talking about was washroom facility. As a woman, do you believe cleanliness and basic needs is something that MCD should look at?
Exactly. But all they have said is correct. We definitely need to have clean washrooms when we are in the park for 2-3 hours. What to do, where to go. So I do stay nearby, but still, you know, if somebody is coming from far away, we need all these facilities. And of course the cleanliness.
I heard from my colleagues about the corruption. I agree there is corruption. But tell me where there is no corruption. Why this is more common? Because people are touch point, last mile. And I personally believe we are equally responsible. If we believe there should not be a corruption, let's not do something wrong. Let's not offer bribery.
So how should corruption be resolved? Corruption definitely will be a big point in the upcoming MCD elections, but the residents also are ready with their questions, are ready with their charter. Once the candidate comes seeking for a vote, they want to understand what will happen of the problems. They also want to understand whether the execution will happen or will it be tata bye-bye once the voting is over. It is not just something that one sees in the central government or in the state government. It's also something that one sees in a very local municipal election also. Shikha Rai, who's the sitting councillor from Greater Kailash, is facing some anti-incumbency. Shikha ji, you know, I would like to start by asking you, there is anti-incumbency. People have been saying you are the sitting councillor. There is a possibility some people are not happy with some of the things that are functioning. How confident you are that people will again have faith in you? You are meeting people. Do you believe they have faith in you?
Yes, definitely. I think it's so because for the last 10 days when I am with people, in the people, and you know, it's not that I'm only for the last 10 days that I'm with them. For the last 5 years I was with them. Be it COVID, be it any other time, I was every single day with them. So I don't think there is any anti-incumbency. And why? Because I'm saying so when I'm going to them and they're giving me all appreciations, and sometimes I say so that it used to be a thankless job, but it is, you know, I'm getting so many thanks. So whatever we do get thanks. This is what I'm getting from my people in this area.
So now the ward has changed. It's 173. 3 is odd number. All the odd wards are now reserved for women. You have candidates from the Aam Aadmi Party also who are standing in front of you. Do you believe Aam Aadmi Party can actually garner some votes? We are seeing the kind of videos that are coming out. Do you think people will put faith in them after what's happening to Delhi?
I think people are now out and out saying that this party has really failed them. This educated, my constituency is entirely all educated. You know, the Greater Kailash Colony, every area. So now they've well understood. They know it. Once upon a time, yes, they were, you know, some way they were influenced, but now they say out and out, I'm telling you. When I'm saying out and out, you can go and check up with them. They say that how badly they have exposed and how badly they have done, you know, in every sector, starting from the liquor shops. We, ourselves, you know, all our party workers and the local people, we had to sit on dharna in Santnagar when a liquor shop was being, you know, opened in the residential area. So there are many things, and now every day one or the new scam is coming. We see they used to say that we are the most, you know, party who's against corruption, and they are the party who's now deeply, you know, into corruption. And I tell you, the Jal board, the local MLA from here is the chairman of the Jal, vice chairman of the Jal board. And I tell you, the Jal, how corrupt is Jal board, that for every connection, for every thing, and they are like deeply into it. People of this area are fed up with the Jal board people. The government as such, nothing has been done on their part. Actually, they're all promises. You know, this area, what MLA has done is, they have given benches, they've given boom barrier, they've given CCTV, you know. That's all that the MLA has done in this area. The sewage, the water. Do you know this posh area, this well-educated area, who's the highest taxpayers, I think, in Delhi, they are getting borewell water. They're not getting treated water.
Do you blame the Aam Aadmi Party? Do you blame the MLA?
Yes, of course. Why not? It's been now 8 years. 8 saal vikas ke. Ab vikas dekhiye. You're here in Kailash Colony. Go to the metro station near Kailash Colony. The water pipeline is busting. And they have, you know, done it so many times that this entire line, F1 to F30, they're not getting water for the last 5 days, and this happens every month.
They are saying double engine ki sarkar hogi.
हम मोदी की डबल इंजन की सरकार होगी, बिल्कुल होगी उनकी, और पूरी स्पीड के साथ होगी. पीपल हैव full faith in us. I think after what Modi ji has done in the center, people are now expecting that from us also, and they are believing this, that every BJP worker, every BJP elected representative would do the same. And I have tried to do it in my constituency for the last 5 days, years.
Yes. Are you confident of a win?
And you, yes, definitely. I tell you what, my opponent is what? She is the local MLA's PA's wife, right? And she was like, I mean, she was in a housewife. I do not say that housewives are not important. They are. But she doesn't know anything about MCD, anything about politics, anything about, the social service. So how can she, anybody can expect her, nobody can expect from her that she will go to the house, she will, converse and advocate for the constituency. All these things are before people. So that's why I'm fully confident.
Do you believe Congress will be able to garner any votes?
Well, those people are, see, again, the candidate for the Congress is somebody who is like a total housewife, and she's been, put as a candidate. But people know entirely everything about the Congress candidate.
Candidates are leaving no stone unturned to make sure that they are present and speaking with everyone possible. The election, which will be held on the 4th of December, is a very tightly fought contest between the BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress Party. We have with me someone who is doing this for the first time. Now, all the wards which end on an odd number, like 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, all the odd numbers have been reserved for women, and the candidate for Greater Kailash is Ajit Kaur. I would like to start by asking you, बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो आपके पास आए हैं, कई सारी दिक्कतें हैं, आपने डिस्कस भी किया है. आप अपना 100% देंगे इन लोगों की जितनी भी समस्याएं हैं उनको सॉल्व करने के लिए?
देखो जी, अगर ग्रेटर कैलाश में आप निकल जाओ कि सौरभ जी और लक्की, वो आपको बता देंगे जोड़ी कैसी है. कहीं कोई कंप्लेंट आ जाए, पूरी कोशिश होती है कि 24 से 48 घंटे, और छोटी कोई कंप्लेंट है तो 5 से 10 मिनट, तो 1 घंटा बस
में सॉल्व हो जाती है.
100%. किसी से पूछो. देखो, बड़ी की तो दिक्कत आएगी, क्योंकि अफसर को कहेंगे, वो देखेगा फाइल है, छुट्टी पे है. छोटी कंप्लेंट, उसकी गारंटी है कि 5 मिनट से लेके 1 घंटे में सोल्व होगी.
होगी. और यही आपका भी रहेगा, क्योंकि अब तो जो नंबर है वो रिजर्व हो गया है वुमेन के लिए. क्या आपको भी लगता है कि जो डबल इंजन की कहा जा रहा है, अगर आप काउंसिलर बनती हैं, आपको लगता है सरकार भी आम आदमी पार्टी की है, और अगर आप जीतती हैं तो बहुत फायदा होगा यहाँ जो लोग रहते हैं उन्हें?
हाँ जी, बहुत बेनिफिट मिलेगा उन्हें,
क्योंकि डबल इंजन है. हाँ,
इंजन की सरकार बनेगी, क्योंकि दिल्ली में केजरीवाल जी की सरकार है, और अगर एमसीडी में भी केजरीवाल जी की सरकार आएगी तो बेनिफिट तो मिलेगा ही.
एक बात तो बताइए, देखिए, महिला होने के नाते से कई चीजें ऐसी होती हैं जो महिलाएं देख पाती हैं. अब जैसे कई यहाँ पे जो कई लोग बोल रहे हैं कि भाई पार्क के अंदर वॉशरूम्स वगैरह नहीं है, तो ये जो चीजें हैं इससे महिला ज्यादा कनेक्ट करती हैं कि भाई ये बहुत जेन्युइन दिक्कतें होती हैं. तो क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि ऐसी जो कुछ समस्याएं होंगी, सेफ्टी की हो, लाइट की हो, इससे जब महिलाएं आपके पास आएंगी, जब आप पढ़ेंगी, तो ज्यादा आप कनेक्ट कर पाएंगी?
ऑफ कोर्स, ये तो पक्की बात है कि पहले हम देखेंगे अपनी सिचुएशंस को और अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को, तो उन्हें सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करेंगे.
आपको लगता है कि जो महिलाओं के लिए भी जो रिजर्व किया गया है, इससे जब आप आसपास भी बात करती हैं, तो क्या आपको लगता है कि जो एक महिला सशक्तिकरण की बात की जा रही है, कहा जा रहा है कि भाई वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट होना चाहिए, आपको पर्सनली लगता है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा कैंडिडेट्स महिलाएं जो है वो सामने आनी चाहिए, और कहीं ना कहीं जो एक तरीका होता है एक दिक्कत को देखने का, वो बिल्कुल बदल जाएगा?
पक्का, ये तो श्योर है कि पक्का बदलेगा. क्योंकि मेन फेस तो लेडीज ही कर रही है ना प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व. पार्क में जा रही है, उन्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रही, तो जेंट्स अपना निकल गए सुबह और शाम. तो इसलिए जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं वो सारी बच्चे और वुमेन ही करती हैं अपना.
अच्छा, और आपका जो अभी तक का एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि महिलाएं आपके पास ज्यादा आ पा रही हैं? अगर कोई मेल कैंडिडेट होता तो शायद उतना खुल के बात ना कर पाती.
ऐसा लगता तो है. अभी तो वैसे मैं ज्यादा नहीं गई, थोड़ी शॉर्ट में ही वो कर रही हूँ, तो लगता तो है कि उनको लग रहा है कि हम अच्छे से खुले से बता पाएंगे अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को. मतलब हमारी प्रॉब्लम्स जल्दी सॉल्व हो जाएंगी अब.
लगता है आपको ऐसा ना कि जो महिलाएं हैं वो ज्यादा आपसे कनेक्ट करेंगी, जो बच्चे वगैरह होते होंगे वो ज्यादा आपसे कनेक्ट करते होंगे। और ये जो
मैं गई थी वहाँ बिंदु सर कैंप, तो मैं एक छोटा सा बच्चा है, आंटी अब हमारे झूले लगवा दोगे? तो मेरे पीछे 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 चलता है कि आंटी मेरे झूले लगवा के देगी। तो मतलब वो बहुत खुश था इस बात से कि आंटी मेरे झूले लगवा देंगी। तो ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स जब आएंगी तो हमें लगेगा कि हम पहले इनको सॉल्व करें।
हाँ, तो महिला होने से वो जो एक कनेक्ट रहता है और बच्चे को भी जो एक कनेक्ट फील हुआ कि आप शायद सुन लोगे, तो वो पीछे पीछे चलता रहा।
पीछे चलता रहा पूरा टाइम। तो मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी ये वाली बात।
और उम्मीद लग रही है कि जीत होगी।
नहीं बोल सकते
लेकिन हाँ, ये बात जरूर है कि पार्टी सेम होने से जो एक डबल इंजन की बात की जा रही है कि वहां से फंड्स आएंगे और कार्य जो है काफी प्रगति से बढ़ेगा, उसकी उम्मीद इस समय आप लोग आम आदमी पार्टी से आप उतर रहे हैं, तो आपको लगता है कि ये जरूर होगा।
देखो जी, कोई भी काम आएगा वो रुकेगा नहीं। क्यों? एमएलए फंड सीएम साहब के पास भी फाइल भेजेंगे अगर एमएलए फंड खत्म हो गया गलती से, क्योंकि हो गया नहीं, वैसे हम होने नहीं देंगे। ठीक है जी, क्योंकि काउंसलर फंड, एमएलए फंड, सीएम साहब,
तो एक लड़ी बन जाएगी ऊपर से लेके नीचे तक। काम की रफ्तार बढ़ेगी। So most of the people at the moment definitely believe that the double engine government is something that the Aam Aadmi Party will play on in this coming elections. Who will win, we'll only get to know on the 7th of December. But at the moment it looks like this definitely will be a very tightly fought contest. A lot of residents are now waiting to see which candidate will come up with those things which are doable, and with those things which can be solved. The problems are galore. Now all eyes on the candidates who can now come up with solution to these problems. With camera person Ajay Thakur, this is Shwara Paliwal reporting for India Today. There are many who are amongst the first settlers in the greater Kailash market. Those are the people who have been here for almost 70 years. They are the ones who have seen the change that has taken place. But now, just before the MCD elections, there definitely are points that they want to talk about, and there are problems that they want solutions to. Mr. Gupta, you have been, your family has been in the Greater Kailash market for almost 65 years now, almost 70 years. So you have seen a lot of change. Do you think now at the moment there are a lot of pressing issues which really need to be addressed?
Yes, there are many. Foremost is the parking issue, which we are going through for a long time. Now the MCD is making a parking here, but I don't know how much that will resolve the problem here. There are a lot of encroachments around the market that needs to be taken care of. None of the government in the past have done anything about it.
The main issue was parking, and they just started. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we want earliest to be done before the next election, in fact. And the second, cleanness definitely. And the more issue was the verandas. That's not been cleaned. Whenever the customer walks, they have a problem because so much encroachment is there. So we wanted to clear that first. That's the main issue.
Right now, we are facing 2 or 3 major problems in this market. One of the major problem being parking is a big issue. Like right now, you might have an idea that they are building a multi-level parking system outside. But right now, there is a problem with the parking that's currently there. So new customers don't come in. They are reluctant to come in because the parking is a big issue. As a store owner or like as a part of the market association, what do I want? I want this market to improve and grow. Like we have to compete with online markets, malls, everything. So we have to serve things at their level.
Only big problem that me and my customers have been facing here, that we don't have a proper washroom. Literally we have to run to salons or to cafes to use the washroom because the public washroom is not very clean. And that's it. I come from very far, I travel from Gurgaon to GK every day, and it's a major problem that I've been facing.
since all the ladies are running for the election this time from this ward, and I hope they'll understand and they'll do something about it.
Will the Aam Aadmi Party be able to snatch the MCD from the Bharatiya Janata Party is the question this MCD elections. I'll see you with one more episode of Ye Delhi Mange More tomorrow, where we'll go to a new constituency, speak with the candidates and talk at length about the problems that Delhi residents are facing.